Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope that wherever you're at, you're having an awesome day. Back here with more Transformers goodness. This time, some Shatterglass figures. This is Rodimus and Sideswipe with Decepticon Whisper. I don't know much about the Shatterglass universe. I do have one figure, which is Grimlock. So I did want to expand on what I have in my collection. And because I like this mold so much, the Hot Rod mold, I figure why not? Let me go ahead and jump in. So this is only the second Shatterglass set that I do have in my collection, other than Grimlock, as I mentioned. Awesome artwork. I love the pink, purple hues of this whole Shatterglass thing. Of course, we got Transformer Shatterglass here. You've got Rodimus and Sideswipe or Hot Rod. Here's a Rodimus again, and here's Sideswipe. Over here in the back, of course, you got the obligatory product shots. You got Rodimus there showing you Voyager class figure, vehicle mode, robot mode, same thing here. Deluxe class Sideswipe, and you've got little Decepticon Whisper, which looks to be like a weapon of some sort. All right, so the Shattered Glass 2-pack here with Rodimus and Sideswipe and Decepticon Whisper. Got them out of the box. When you get these guys, they will be in their vehicle mode. It was a little cardboard thing there that holds these two guys. They were very well packaged. They were packaged in tissue paper, and all the accessories, everything was in place. But you do get Sideswipe here in his vehicle mode. Same thing here with Rodimus, or Hot Rod as I'm going to call him. In vehicle mode, you get Decepticon Whisper. Not sure who this guy here is, but again, you do get him in his mode. Awesome box. We'll move that out of the way. Move this down. Of course, you do get a plethora of accessories, I would say. I wasn't expecting this many. You get your instructions. It's a pretty big instruction pamphlet here because it accounts for both of these transformations. But what all do you get here? So for Sideswipe, as I said, this guy is not an accessory. I guess he's more of a companion piece. But again, you do get this in this little ship mode. And this can go attached to Sideswipe here to the roof. And there you go. You do get to do that. These side panels here, this call them side skirts, but these are his weapons and they can come off. This one's a little hard to take off, but you can attach him here via a little section there, and then attach these two to the side. He can also hold these in robot mode as, I guess, two little sticks or whatever, so that's really cool. You also do get his shoulder mounted cannon, I guess, because this is Sideswipe after all, and this can come off, but you can essentially stick that in there, have that. Really cool. Is done in black. Reminds me of ice cream. Chocolate chip mint ice cream. I don't know. It's just the green teal color. It looks really nice with the black. And that's it for the accessories for Sideswipe here. For Hot Rod, or Rodimus as he's known in this set, you get a couple of things. So you're going to get his guns that Hot Rod came in Studio Series 86. Again, done in all black. You know, not much else to say there. You get this awesome little I forget what this is called, but it's like a cutter thing, right? He uses this, at least in the 86 movie, to fight the Sharticons. But in this case, we get one in the silver with the whole red detail, and it spins, the blade spins. So it's see-through red plastic. So again, that's really cool. And this can go attached to Hot Rod's or Rodimus's arm. Move that out of the way. You also do get effects. So the same thing we got with the Hot Rod figure. You get these effects that can go attached to his shoulder or arm mounted cannons, or you can also attach him here to the back as like flame effects if you wanted to. That's really cool. These are soft see-through rubber plastic, so really cool. Last thing is we do get a matrix, and he can hold this. The other thing too is you do get additional effect. You get that light, right? The matrix will light our darkest hour, so you do get this effect in this soft rubber that can essentially go attach here to the matrix. if you wanted to, you know, to make it look like, you know, this is lighting our darkest hour. I guess in this case, these are supposed to be bad guys, so who knows what the heck the Matrix is doing now. But again, you could do that, and Rodimus or Hot Rod can hold this in his hand. And so that's it for all the accessories for both of them. Since we have Hot Rod here, this vehicle mode is pretty much the exact same that you get with that 86 Stereo Series 86 Hot Rod. Same thing, just again in this different colors, and I think those colors make enough of a difference for me. I initially got this 2-pack specifically for this guy. I think the Hot Rod mold that we got in Stereo Series 86 was almost perfection, masterpiece like, and when I saw this in this deco, I just had to sort of get it. So you get in vehicle mode all black, all sinister looking vehicle mode with red see-through windows, solid red headlights here in the front, this awesome purple insignia here in the front with the fire, and you've got the Autobot insignia there, the engine here coming out of the hood in silver, so really cool, and this nice huge spoiler here in this dark gray. You've got the pipes here going into this shiny silver, and overall pretty cool. If you like this vehicle mode from the Series 86, this is more of the same, and I love it. The only complaint for me in the vehicle mode is I kind of felt like the back here looked a bit unfinished, like there was a panel missing, but it's nothing too terrible. You know, I like this. And then the bottom, yeah, you can see his chest. Essentially, he has a bit of a fake chest going, because technically this is his chest, but this is a robot mode chest. The head's buried in there somewhere, but you got the same sort of cool little detail with the purple flame effect with the headlights and the Autobot symbol, and then you got some purple here from his legs, which looks really cool, and then you got these wheels that do roll. So again, if you like that one, this will be no different. It's a cool little vehicle mode, and certainly my favorite out of the two. So we can move that and then concentrate here on Sideswipe. So this guy does transform. Here he is a little, I guess, spaceship or whatever you want to call it, or a little drone. Don't know much about it. I'm assuming they included this to try and justify the price point, but it's not bad. I love the color on it, and it's a cool little figure, cool little drone. The vehicle mode itself, again, this is, I want to say, based on Siege or Earthrise Sideswipe. It's a cool, again, vehicle mode. Again, the Lambo mode you can't go wrong with, but it's done in these really nice colors. Like it kind of reminds me of mint ice cream, but this teal or green or whatever you want to call it, I think it's green, looks really nice. And you've got the Autobot symbol here that's been scratched off. This is not you know, paint, it's actual sculpted detail into the front, so that's a scratch that kind of shows here in his chest, you know, the innards of it. And you've got another Decepticon symbol here in red in the front, so that's a nice little touch in here in red. And the pattern overall, I wouldn't think these two colors would mix too well, but they look really nice. They look really nice together, and as I said, you can't go wrong with a Lamborghini like sports mode here, and that's what you get. And here's the bottom, and again, this guy rolls pretty well. So again, if you have the previous figure Sideswipe of, I guess, what was that, Siege or Earthrise mold, this is pretty much more of the same, just in this really interesting and neat little colors. So really cool. I won't go over the transformations. As I said, these two guys have been out for quite a while, so I'm just going to move on to the robot modes. So here we are in robot mode here. Let's start off with Decepticon Whisper here. It's a cool little figure. Transformation, again, relatively simple. Kind of just flip the legs and the arms, and what you do end up with is this cool little bot. Bit of a backpack there, but nothing too crazy. He does have a surprisingly good articulation for a figure this size. You're gonna move the shoulders, the elbows, and got, I guess, his little Gatling gun arms, I was gonna call them. So that's really cool. He can kick, got knee articulation, so that's really cool. No ankle articulation. You guys can see he can kick up that much. So again, cool little figure. Got a, A bit of a bonus here with these two that they included this guy here, but nothing too crazy. You see the little head hit there, and this is the back. So we'll put him off to the side. Of course, here we got Hot Rod or Rodimus and Sideswipe. Let's start off with Sideswipe. Leave Rodimus here for last because I think he is the best. Now this figure is pretty great in my book. I don't have this mold from the Siege or the Earthrise, so it's nice to finally have this guy. As you guys can see there, I attach his shoulder mounted missile here to the shoulder. You could do left or right. You know, you have two slots so that you could do that in. This is one of the weapons here that he can hold in his hands. Overall, a cool little figure. I think he here in his robot mode is where he will stay. But you can see here the back. Again, some nice coloring there with the gray and the green and the yellow. Essentially, these are the back taillights or whatever you want to call them. Articulation wise, some pretty good articulation. You can rotate his shoulders, you know, fully around. You got elbow there. The hands do not rotate, but they do move in and out. That's part of their transformation. The waist can move here fully around. He can kick pretty much that high, and then the knee kind of not quite 90. And you get your ankle articulation here. You can move ankles all the way. That's about it. Yeah, and then you can move his legs back. But overall, a cool little figure. As I said, I don't have this mold previously, so this is my only exposure to the Sideswipe mold. I do definitely think this head is awesome looking. Kind of reminds me of Megatron. I guess it's because it's gray with black and the red eyes. But again, they've done a good job with having this Shatterglass figures look all evil and mean. In this case, this definitely looks the part. Love the damage there on his chest, crossing out the Decepticon, sorry, the Autobot symbol. That's now been replaced by a little red Decepticon insignia. But overall, I think the details in this figure are really cool. And again, it's nice to finally have this mold added to the collection there. Now, the main reason why I got this set, and I'm extremely happy with it, is Hot Rod here, or Rodimus as they call him. I'm going to call him Hot Rod. Starting off here with that head, that face, looks so awesome there with the mustache. It looks really nice. I think I definitely love that. Similarly, like the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod figure, you can open this up, and he does have there his additional red eyes, so you can pull those down. I think I definitely like this look. Looks like he's wearing some red sunglasses there. Got the red in the eyes with the black head and the purple, which complements his figure so well. The rest of it is black and silver, which you would have thought it's just a boring color combination, but the splashes of purple there on the chest, the waist panel looks really cool. I'm particularly fond of these this silver gun metallic gray, whatever you want to call it, that they've used on these legs. Is done so well. I mean, the mold itself of this figure was really great, but just the gunmetal gray that they've used here suits his figure so well. As I mentioned you guys earlier, you can take his little cutter here and attach it to his arm. He can also hold his weapons as well. You've got that nice big spoiler sort of honking, showing out the back. The back itself, he does have a backpack, but they do a pretty good job of, you know, sort of making that look cohesive and not sort of like sticking out, which again was the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod was an awesome figure to have. And then again, you've got this awesome chest piece here in gray, the purple, the black. All these colors all look really well and make for some nice, cool looking evil Hot Rod here. So again, that's really cool. Articulation wise, you can move his head. He can look up, he can look down. He can't really, I guess you could turn the head fully around. Just make sure you get it out of the way. The arms here, again, you could move this. The spoiler's just kind of going to get in the way, but you get enough articulation there. You can do that. You got shoulders, elbows here, more than 90. The arms themselves, which is something that I loved about Hot Rod, is articulated fingers. For such a small figure, they definitely went the extra mile to give us those articulated fingers. Here on the waist, you could turn this fully around, can kick back probably about that much before the waist gets in the way. You can kick forward pretty high, and then the knees more than 90, which again means you can put this guy in some awesome poses. The ankle rocker here motion, you do get that, and you do get a bit of in and out as well, so that is really cool. But overall, this guy is very poseable. I'm very happy I got this second copy of this mold, because to me he looks pretty badass. The 86 Hot Rod mold was already pretty cool enough as it is, but I am glad I was able to get my hands on this guy. I'm gonna pose him up, and I know he'll look really cool. Here's the back with the big honking spoiler, again looking pretty awesome. And yeah, man, I love this. I love this thing. I love the 2-pack. I think definitely, you know, if you're gonna go for, it's nice to have them both. Me specifically, I got it for this guy, and I'm not disappointed at all. I think this guy definitely hit all the right notes. I'm really happy with this 2-pack set here, this Shatter Glass. Again, as I said, I specifically got him for this mold of Hot Rod, or in this case, he's known as Rodimus. So he is pretty cool. He, for me, is the start of these 2-pack. If you were a fan of the Hot Rod from Studio Series, this is just more of the same, and it's awesome. Sideswipe here, it's pretty cool. It's nice to get Sideswipe here in this different colors, and then Decepticon Whisper is actually a pretty cool little piece there. So overall, pretty happy with it. Figure before we end the video, let's do some quick comparisons. So of course, we have Sideswipe here. We'll move Whisper out of the way, and then we'll put Rodimus / Hot Rod here, give you guys a better look. And the first one is, of course, the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod here. So you guys could see the difference or similarities. Again, as I said, these two specifically are the exact same mold, just different paint decos. So again, if you like the Studio Series 86, you are definitely going to like the this Shatter Glass Hot Rod, or Rodimus here, and that's what he looks like next to what's that, Sideswipe. So we'll move them out of the way. All right, so next we'll put in Cup. This is the Busworthy Bumblebee Cup that is technically a Studio Series, I guess 86 figure there, with the more cartoon accurate deco. So you guys can see what they look like together. So that's Cup. We'll move Cup out of the way. And then here we have Defcon. Defcon is not part of the 86 movie line or Shattered Glass, but he is part of G1. So I just want to show you guys so you guys can get a good idea of what they look like size-wise. So we'll move him out of the way. Why not? Let's throw in Blaster, which is again a much bigger figure, but again, you guys could see them there together. That's Blaster. Get him out of here. Then we'll have two. So here's Runabout and Run Amok. I think the colors kind of go along with Shatter Glass, you know, but these are more G1 figures. Again, you guys could see them there together, what they look like next to Run Amok and Runabout. So we'll move them out of the way. Here he is next to Bombshell, legacy figure. You're looking pretty spiffy there. I'll move Bombshell out of the way. Here we go with Siege Astro Train, which is a much bigger figure, but you guys could see him there. I think the grays kind of could mix together pretty well. So we'll move Astro Train out of the way. Why not a hubcap laying around? This is, I think, Earthrise figure. So you guys can see what the size difference is there with hubcap. But I think that's based on the Cliff Jumper Bumblebee mold, one of those molds that we've had. So that's hubcap. Let's have in next Gears. This is Legacy Gears. So again, that looks pretty cool. So we'll move Gears out of the way. Throw in some Ironhide. And that's when you start seeing a clash of colors, right? You got like this black purple with the red figure, and this mint green or whatever you want to call it figure there. But that's Ironhide. And then I guess this is a mold that I guess is a little more closely related to Sideswipe here, right? This is Sunstreaker. Again, I don't have a Sideswipe to compare this guy to, but that's the closest I have, right? This I believe Legacy United, part of the whole 5-pack that came with Hound. Sunstreaker, so we'll move him out of the way, and here it is, next to Wheeljack. Again, I think that's a very similar mold, but again, just want to show them there together. So we'll move Wheeljack out of the way, and then we have, of course, got to have Earthrise Optimus Prime, so you guys can see the difference there. Looking pretty cool. So we'll move Optimus out of the way, and lastly, just had the what is this, Kingdom Rodimus Prime, so you guys can see them there all together. But overall, pretty happy with these two figures. Again, as I said, specifically I got this for Hot Rod here, or Rodimus as they want to call him. And so yeah, I'm glad I got him. You know, I think this mold's pretty cool. I think at the time when Hot Rod came out in the Studio Series figure, they always referred to this as a mini masterpiece, and in fact it is. It's an awesome figure, and you know, again, glad to have this added to the collection. That's it for me, guys. If I missed anything, you have any questions, or you know, feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I will catch you in the next one. Take care.